Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Boss Rush Network. I'm your host, Dan. That's excited to be joining me for the only boss man himself, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Hello, Edward. We're recording in a normal-ish time tonight.
Yes.
It's still the previous day.
Yes. Man, dude, I feel so relaxed. I got my first massage, everybody. So shout out to Yenvier, who did my massage. Great conversation that we had. Man, he just worked wonders on my back. Got a lot of knots and tension and stuff out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. And you know, get a 50 to 80 minute one, which was, I was talking to him, Corey, and when I first looked at the price of stuff, it was like $125 for the massage. But it was like at the W and everything, and I was just like, just getting that taste, getting that feel. Didn't even realize that 30 minutes had passed, but realizing that we was talking kind of throughout the whole like massage, I was just like, literally, I was just podcasting. But in realizing that, yeah, I'm a talker. This podcasting is like literally in my blood. But I'm like,
That's a talker. Everybody's shocking.
I wasn't like this way, Corey. But yeah, it was just so good. My body feels so relaxed, and some of the tight areas that I had in like my neck and like my lower back just feel like it's melted away. So hopefully I could get another appointment in maybe next month or sometime in the future and just be like, yeah, power drive this body. And I finally got the elbow massage, and that felt so good. I'm like, oh, this feels so good. Like, you can go deeper, you can you can do whatever you want, you know. But really had a great time with them. And I talked to Grayson about it and everything, because you know he's in Chicago and stuff. So I got to talk to him and everything. He's doing great, by the way, everybody. Grayson is on his weightlifting journey, I should say. I'm just like, okay, sir. He's like, I've been in the gym lifting. I'm like, all right now, good. So I think he's trying to go to PAX East. They both are. So hopefully that happens. And I told him, of course, if they make it, like, you know, Boss Rush will be in the building. It's just like, you'll see the tall white guy. That's Corey. We'll see Grayson and be like, Grayson, because, you know, look, everybody, Grayson is a celebrity at PAX. Like, so and I'm like, we get the exclusives. We get to snatch him.
Yeah, he's Grayson's popular, as we used to say, effortlessly cool.
Yes. So but yeah, it was such an experience, and I was just feel so good, feel so relaxed and calm and everything. But I also got snacks too, so I'll talk that a little bit in snacks in though. How about you, Corey? What's been up?
Not much. A lot of working. A lot of work end of the year stuff. We had our holiday party was early this year because we actually had other team members who don't live in the area in town.
Yeah.
So we decided to just have our end of the year party now since they were in town. And
like a Christmas party?
Yeah. Sort of.
Oh, wow.
Sort of. And so I met a bunch of people who aren't usually in town, and it was cool. So I'll show it in show and tell, but I got, because I don't go to the events, and they do this gift swapping thing at the events. It's like a everybody's supposed to bring a gift from their hometown and trade it with someone to like,
Yeah.
it's just like a thing that they do. They call it a Yankee swap. So I never get to do it, but the one event lead who lives in New
Oh.
Zealand brought me something really cool. But I'll show it during show and tell because I never get to go to
Oh.
the event. So he thought it would be nice to bring me something, and I felt bad because I didn't know he was
Mhm.
doing that, and I didn't get him anything, but it was really nice, and it's a really cool thing.
We kind of do that. I was listening to a podcast today, and they said they call it like a white gift, where everybody gets a budget, and
Mm-hmm.
you buy a gift for that other person. But if they want to swap or
Yeah,
something,
it's the
they
white
can.
elephant, the white elephant
Yeah,
gift exchange. Yeah.
but like I have never heard it called that or anything. I'm just like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, because we have done it at my old store, but we would pick a name and stuff, but we would buy something for that person, and then
Mm-hmm.
someone else would buy for us, off the list that we made and everything. And I kind of I'll see the list and I kind of go all out, because I may get like all three of them, and then I do try to get them like a hot chocolate gift set and like snacks.
Mm-hmm.
So like if it ever gets cold and something, they not only would they have a gift, but they have something to snack on and drink or anything if they can. So I
Mm.
kind of go a little bit extra of the mile.
Nice, cool.
So, but
Well,
yeah, that's what I guess we've been up to
I mean,
lately.
I've been working a lot. It's been a really busy,
Hectic.
weird last
Yeah,
couple
I
months.
think I think we didn't even talk Thursday. I think I know there was one day that I messaged you. I mean, and understand you were busy, but I think you was like super busy. It's like super busy. So I was just like, let me just say hi to him to know I'm okay. Hopefully he's doing okay too. I'm just checking in.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, it's just really been busy and just really
Mhm.
not. I don't know.
A lot of stuff before like the holidays, like really kick in um next month.
Yeah,
So understandable.
yeah. So,
Well, Corey, would you like to get into Snackendo?
sure.
Um,
I guess we can.
so, um, well, everybody, I'll go first on this one, Corey.
No,
Because I actually,
I'm just kidding.
um, I actually went to the movies, Sunday. I went to go see Predator Badlands, really good movie. Um, so, but I got like my pretzel bites and cheese.
Hmm.
I kind of realized that I ate I had my pretzels with the cheese, but I still had a lot of cheese left over, and I'm like, that's kind of sad. So, but it was really really good. I had some honey barbecue pulled pork sandwich from this restaurant, Aunt Teddy's, is I guess the name of it, and really really good. Had a lemonade from there. I've been drinking a lot of lemonade lately. Didn't get no snacks or anything from them, but it was a really really good sandwich, and I was just like, oh yeah, this filled me up. This filled me up good. And the honey barbecue like really really, like the sauce of it was really really good, and the pulled pork was spot on. Yes, everybody, I did get a McRib this week. Also, it's back at McDonald's, so I had that. Um, I also went to so when I went to the movies after I left the movies, I went to the grocery store that was near me. Of course, I got some sushi and some something to drink. But I went to the candy section and I can't believe what I seen, and that they brought them back. So I don't know if people know about this, but the cream savers. This was the lifesavers kind of food, but now they just called cream savers by Iconic Candy. The one that I just showed is the orange and cream. I did get the strawberry cream too. They have both flavors, but they don't have the yogurt anymore. They didn't bring the yogurt back. I ran, or I should say walk like quickly to the yogurt section in the grocery store to see if they have it, and they don't. But it seems that someone is bringing that candy back, but it's just not saying lifesavers anymore on it. They still got the kind of packaging, and I haven't tasted it or anything yet. I will. I've been trying to save them for Snack Tendo, the show, but like now that the show, I'm gonna pop them open, take them to me at work, and like snack on those. Really, really good. I was just like, oh, this used to be the candy back in the early 2000s. Like when Lifesavers brought them out, they were hard to keep in stores because everybody was buying them, and then the yogurt came out but only at Walmart. And once it's sold out at Walmart, because I think they was testing it, they never brought it back too. I'm like, oh, y'all could have been making money um, with this, because it was so good. With that, had some Taco Bell also this week. Actually had a Mexican pizza and two soft tacos, which was really good. Um, didn't do no Chipotle this week. But I did do gyro from another place on Annie's, and all these auntie places. That is like on a highway by this gas station, and I just decided to give them a try. The gyro meat is different. It was a little bit thinner, a little bit greasy, but the pita bread and the size and stuff was really good. Great fries and everything. Um, so I was just like, I could see the difference of the lamb meat that was used and stuff. It kind of felt like the gyro that I got um when I went to Seattle last year, um and got some. So it's kind of a different taste and texture of the meat and stuff, but still good and everything. But that's pretty much it. Um uh, yeah, that's pretty much it that I've been snacking on. Oh, also got some Mrs. Field chocolate cookies. Uh, They had to buy two, get the third one free. So I bought four and got two free.
Wow.
Yes, so good. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all that I snacking on. I did try. Oh, I forgot. So two energy drinks I got to talk about. So Monster has the electric blue. Corey, it's the black can that says smooth on it. I don't know if you've seen it or anything. Um, but it's really good, really nice. Red Bull has the winter flavor, which is a Fuji apple and ginger, and it literally tastes like Canada Dry and the aftertaste of Mott's apple juice put together. Very smooth, very good. I kind of drank like half of the can when I first tasted, and when it's nice and cold, really good. I was just like, oh, y'all was not, oh, y'all spot on, got this. So it's just now coming out in a lot of stores. Some of the gas stations had it first. And so I just tried it a few days ago, and man, it's so good. And they do have a sugar free one too, everybody. So they got the regular one and the sugar free one, and I think it's just only in a 12-ounce can right now. It's not in anything else with it. And I haven't seen them do like the 4-pack or 6-pack ones yet. I think it's just all individuals for right now. So they may be rolling out more a little bit later. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been snacking on. It's
Nice.
uh
Uh, well, for me, Ed, I actually did a lot of weird food this week. Not weird, but just because people were in town for work, we got a lot of food.
mhm.
uh, we got fancy pizza from this place called Three Palms. That's
Mm.
it's like a place by where we work. It was pretty good. Uh, just pepperoni and that's all. I mean, that's what I had. There were other pizzas, but so we had that. It's pretty good. It's like a real thin, not like thin crust, like Domino's thin crust, but like a
Mhm.
thinner, just a thinner crust. Um,
Kind of like Jack's Pizza or
I don't know what Jack's Pizza is.
Tombstone pizzas like
Oh,
that.
yeah, I guess so.
Jack's it's thin crust.
Mm,
It's kind of like Tombstone in a sense. It's like we call it like bar pizza in a sense.
mm.
On how thin it is. Um, I I didn't know if you had it like in your grocery stores or anything. Um, it's like a red name Jack's, and then it's like on a blue background.
Mm. And then we that night we went to like some country club that's by work for I don't know, they had like appetizers and finger foods and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Little sliders and little like buffalo chicken spring rolls and stuff like that.
Ooh.
So that was really good. And then the next day we had on Friday they brought in Dave's Cosmic Subs, which um, it's just kind of like another sandwich place around
Hmm.
uh, here. It was pretty
Like
good,
a local sandwich place.
sort of. I mean, there's more than one of them, but I don't know how far it spreads. Like, I don't know if it's like a local chain or like a
Hmm.
regional chain or something. But uh, and then last night we went to a Mexican restaurant called Brio, and it's not really a Mexican restaurant. It's like modern American Mexican
Yeah,
style
skin.
stuff, right? So,
Yeah,
uh, and I wasn't going to eat. I was just going to stop by and take the team photo. But they had
yeah.
ordered a ton of food, so I just had some chicken tacos and before I left. So they're pretty good.
Hmm.
And then tonight we had our Dewey's barbecue pizza,
Ooh,
and it
no,
was it
yum.
was pretty good. Pretty good. So I think I ate more in the last 3 days than I have in the last month. It feels like,
Ooh,
but it's fine.
do you feel like that helps you get to sleep? Outside of
No,
being the work tired. Oh,
no. It makes me feel gross.
why?
It just makes me feel gross. Eating that much and that type of food, that much of that type of food, because I don't do it a whole
Hmm.
lot. So
Yeah, because sometimes you would think like if you eat these other types of food, sometimes it gets to a point of helping you get sleepy and everything, and you be ready to lay down and be just like completely knocked out.
I mean, it definitely made me sleepy, but not in the way I wanted to be.
Well,
So
no innocent sleep, I should say.
nope.
Um, uh, I know Starbucks got which was actually weird. They got their peppermint frappuccinos. out peppermint mocha frappuccinos out for Starbucks, but they actually now got it like where you go to the stores like in that glass jar and stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, you guys got this up. So I bought one of them from Target, just to see how it would taste and everything. But yeah, and then I did get a hot chocolate from Dunkin', which was really good. But I'm hoping they bring back the white hot chocolate from Dunkin',
Mm.
because I love their white hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, I
Is,
I
th-
don't I don't know. I haven't
is
been.
that? Oh no, I was just gonna ask you. You don't do hot chocolate, do you? Or
I don't do hot beverages in general.
oh, interesting. No, I just thought because I know you didn't do coffee or anything, but I didn't know if you like um do like hot chocolate if it was offered or anything during
Um,
like the winter time.
Not usually. I don't like hot beverages. It's just not my thing.
Hmm. Okay, that's all. That's fine.
It is fine.
Look, it's getting um. Look, we had snow last week. The weather is like it's getting warmer in some places, but then getting cold at night and stuff. So it's bouncing everywhere. And it's supposed to rain again. I think this week here.
Mm.
So
Yeah, it snowed here last week, which was
yeah.
great. So
Yeah. Well, everybody, we're gonna get into playing with power. Great. What have you been playing with power?
well, the normal stuff with the kids, playing Mario Kart, Mario Party, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Yoshi's
Mm-hmm.
Crafted World. So we've been playing all those things. I played a little bit more Star Wars Outlaws this week, totally forgetting that Hyrule
Yes.
Warriors came out. um, so I remembered Hyrule Warriors came out, and I played a couple hours last night. But Star Wars, it says I'm 21 hours in, and I'm still on the first planet because I just keep doing stuff. Which I don't think is how. I think I'm supposed to probably be closer to halfway through the game at this point.
Corey, that's literally me. I yeah. Side quests and games like that, I just be ready to do it
There's too
all.
many of
Like
them. I got to upgrade my stuff.
exactly.
um, but yeah, I really like Star Wars Outlaws. It's itching that Assassin's Creed itch, even though
Hmm.
it's not really the same game. It's just scratching that itch for me. Um,
Which will be here like in a couple of weeks.
I know that week is very expensive.
Exactly.
It's Assassin's Creed, it's Marvel's Cosmic Invasion, it's Metroid Prime
Metro
4.
Prime.
There's something else coming out that week. I just found out too. Uh, what was
Yeah,
it?
it's like four games dropping.
Octopath Traveler 0 is that
Which I
week.
still haven't started the demo and I need to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that's a busy week, man. There's
It's
something else
about
coming out soon after that
about
too.
250.
I don't know, man. It's too much.
And then the just to turn around for Final Fantasy and
Yeah, Final
Final Fantasy
Fantasy
is it is something else in January.
January. Let's see. Right now, it's all it's listed as Final Fantasy on the Switch 2 at least
Yeah.
is the Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition upgrade, and then
Oh,
Final
great.
Fantasy 7. I feel like there's something else coming out then too, though.
Well, I know Resident Evil
Well,
is
Mario,
in February.
Yakuza 3, Dragon Quest 7, Mario Tennis Fever, and the 3 Resident Evil games are all coming out in February.
That's
And then March is Pokemon Pokopia and
Yeah.
Monster Hunter. So
Oh yeah, my soul stories 3.
yeah,
Dang, that's a packed 3 months.
I know, man.
4 months. Yeah, that's
I mean, we're still not done with
yeah.
November. We still have Kirby coming out this week.
Right.
So hope everyone's wallets are open.
Well, it is the holidays coming,
Know.
so
I don't know about Kirby's. I don't know if I'm going to get Kirby's Air Riders. I want to,
mhm.
but I don't know if I'm going to play it right away. I don't know. I
I'm
pre-ordered the
I,
physical, so I'll just have it
I
sit on my
mean,
shelf.
I'm going to get it because I still need to go get Pokemon ZA. Like I'm going to get it, but I think I'm gonna hold off on it because, like I said, I'm like I got Expedition 33. I gotta get through. Um, I gotta try. I mean, I've been playing I've been playing like Octopath Traveler, the first one on Xbox, and I'm just like, okay, I need to get off this game so I can start Expedition 33. So I'm like, because I'm like, I gotta get through that before like the end of this month and going into December. You know, I still got to go get like Keeper, and everything. Like there's still stuff from Series X that I need to get to finish. Um,
I don't even remember the last time I turned my Xbox on. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, I think whatever the last Destiny update was, which that's another game that's another thing I have to play in December too. That first week, uh, Renegades drops on December 2nd, so that'll be fun.
is that like the new expansion?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's the
okay.
Star Wars expansion. So
Oh,
it's gonna be interesting to say the least.
yeah. So
Um,
well, balancing my time and stuff out. And that's true. That I gotta finish getting these PAX West interviews out. I still got like about
it's almost next
9 more to
PAX.
do.
Chop chop.
I'm not. I know. I'm working on them, breaking them down and getting them edited and getting them out. I'm trying to. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to like. Come on, we need to slow down with this work stuff. So
Yeah.
it's good money, but I'm just like everybody needs to find. Everybody needs to fix their own situation because I'm only one person.
Yeah.
So mm,
Well, there's a lot. But Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
yes.
That game, I was not expecting to have as much fun as I am with it. I really love playing as Zelda in this game. It makes me want
Yeah.
it yeah, Echoes of Wisdom, we got to play as Zelda, but this makes me really want to play as Zelda in this world, in this version of the world, like a Breath of the Wild style game in this
Giving
world.
her melee weapons changes everything.
Yeah, and I mean,
You know,
she can even use magic too, and she's got the light arrows and everything. Like,
yes.
it's just really fun. And I feel like this is built differently than other Muso games. Like, it's still a Muso game, but it's like, I don't know, it's different. And I don't know if it's just because it's running smoother and the colors are brighter and like it's on the
So
Switch too, instead of like, Fire
mm.
Emblem Warriors running at like 5 frames a second on the Switch One or something.
Even with Fire Emblem Three Hopes that I didn't even mind the frame rate and stuff. It's that um earlier Musou games, even Fire Emblem Warriors that came out on the first time on the Switch, it had a time limit. And once they took the time limit off, people were able to do more because that time limit was rushing you so bad. So now that you don't have that in these games, you can literally just, mow down as many enemies that you want to, and then kind of they still adding that Zelda formula with a lot of stuff. Like in order, like an attack would come and you'd be able to counterbalance it with one of your specials, or you'd be able to use something for the Zonai, to help you in those battles. It's a balance there, but it's so addicting with that balance being there.
Yeah. Yeah. And like playing as the other characters is like I think playing as Raru, I only have Raru and Menoru unlocked right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh and like they're fun to play as, but like I really only want to play as Zelda. Like I really only want to play as her because I feel like it's clearly her story, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it's her story to tell. And so like if I'm playing as these other characters, I'm like because they like switch to this character because I'm the Nintendo 5-hour tutorial phase is still going where they're like this is how you switch characters, switch to Raru, and then whatever but like I really just want to play as Zelda. uh I mean the other characters are great, right? Raru is super OP, by the way. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but I did. I noticed.
I think like in the beginning he's definitely overpowered.
Yeah. Well, he's like when you first start and get him, you're like level what 2 or 3 as Zelda, and he's a level 10, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh well, yeah, he's gonna murder everybody.
Right.
Um, but I like the team tactical kind of like when you press R1,
L.
L1, L, whatever. Why can't they just have normal names for their buttons? Uh, you press L and like you do the team tactical thing, and like each set of characters has their own dynamic kind of cool move that you can do together.
Yeah.
Uh, the one with Raru and Zelda where you have to like where they shoot the light out of their hands and you have to like
Yeah.
steer the light with each stick as each character. That's kind of weird. I wish they
Yes.
would just shoot the light and not have to steer it. uh, but that's a cool move. I like the counter combos where like if an enemy jumps up in the air, you shoot the arrows as Zelda and it like, shoots them down
Yes.
out of the air. When they're doing their special moves or whatever, so that's cool. Um Moving in this game is so fun, like the dash, like how fast you run first of all is
Yeah.
really awesome how fast you run, and then like dashing and dodging out of the way feels really good.
Which I'm still trying to time so I could do more of the slow down attacks, like
Yeah,
the way they was,
I feel like
or the furry attacks.
the timing for the dodge, for me at least, seems to work better when you are locked on to an enemy.
Uh huh.
So you can like, because it'll automatically dodge you around them to the backside
Yes.
instead of just like off to the side or whatever. Um, so I found that to be pretty uh helpful. But other than that, like I don't know, I'm just having fun in this world, like telling a meaningful story in this world that Zelda's stories always seem to be super vague, and
Mm-hmm.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are like the closest things we've gotten to like a really good story in a long time in a Zelda game, and
Yes.
it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm really engaged in the story, and I think Zelda's her kind of handmaiden while she's there is pretty funny. Like, what's her name, Lelena or something?
Yeah.
Um, she's kind of funny, and her relationship with Minoru is pretty fun because they're like learning from each other and becoming friends. And
And man, I gotta say the voice acting is so top tier in this game, so top notch. It really brings the story alive,
mhm.
and it gives it some emotion to it. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought back the voice acting from the previous games, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
Patricia Somerset has set the tone for Zelda at this point, right? So like
Yes.
her voice is Zelda's voice. And if they like this, at least this version of Zelda, if they recast her, everybody would notice, you know.
Oh yeah.
So uh yeah, I'm really enjoying Hyrule Warriors quite a bit. It's making me want to go back and play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which I might. Thinking about it, I know there's like 1,000 other games to play right now, but I might go back
Your
and play that instead.
your Thanksgiving games.
Uh, so yeah, that's what I've been playing though. Hyrule Warriors is really good. I'm trying to be more on top of playing, at least playing the more recent games to at least talk about on the
Mm-hmm.
show that the week they come out at least. So um, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's what I've been playing.
Me too. Everybody been playing Zelda Age of Imprisonment. I'm definitely a little bit more further and stuff, so I can't reveal some of the stuff until like Corey gets to that point. I know some people have already beat it because they mainline the campaign.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing side stuff and taking my time with it and just having fun that way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said, I've been doing Octopath Traveler on Series X. I also been doing Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist. This is the sequel to Ender Magnolia. I'm actually at the end of the game, so I just gotta fight one more boss, or the final boss. And then I did the side mission where I could get the true ending. So I just need to do that. This is a Metroidvania game, so once I finish that, I'll be good to go with that uh after that game. Um yeah, like I said, I did download the um Traveler demo, Zero Octopath Traveler Zero demo. I did download that, but I haven't started yet. Um uh, I know about the Metro Prime 4 previews, didn't watch none of them. I'm just ready to play the game in the next couple of weeks and everything. Just get my hands on it and get to playing that. So
It's
pretty
so
much.
funny. Everything I've heard about it, like been reading and hearing about it,
Mhm.
I'm like, this is just Halo 4 again. I'm like, this is just Halo 4 again. Which I'm not
Oh wow.
complaining because I liked Halo 4 a lot.
Which is funny because the folks that worked on Halo 4 went back to retro
I know.
to help with this game.
I
So it's
know.
just like,
It's so funny that like they those like when they moved from Metroid Prime to Donkey Kong, right?
mhm,
The first person specialists that were working on the Metroid Prime games went to 343 to work on Halo 4 and
yeah,
I guess they worked a little bit on the Halo Combat Evolved remaster that they did for 360. Uh but they went and worked on Halo 4 and part of Halo 5 and like Halo 4 felt a lot like Metroid Prime. Like
dude.
especially it felt a lot like Metroid Prime 2.
I think me and you was watching the E3 presentation when they showed Halo 4 because I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
this looks a little bit like Metroid. There was something about it that had that
It's
retro
it's
feel to it.
the Prometheans, right? That's what they're called.
Mhm.
Like they looked like straight out of Metroid, and like the facilities that Chief would go into was like that's very Metroid Prime.
Yeah,
It's the
and
orange
then
glowing. It's the glowing orange stuff, and
uh-huh.
like the lighting very much was Metroid in Halo 4 also.
and
I
then
love Halo 4.
you
It's so good.
and then you go and look at it and read some of the credits, be like, oh, these people from Retro that worked on it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that they left Retro because
Well,
I'm
that
assuming
kind of
that
stuff wasn't like high like we didn't talk about it then like we talk about it now, right? Like people
right.
leave like it just wasn't a thing like oh, people just went to another studio to work, whatever. But
Because Metro Prime 3 was already finished by the time they left to go work on Halo
right,
4.
cuz Retro was moving on to Donkey Kong and then Team Ninja was doing Metroid Other M, which wasn't
An
a first
M.
person game.
Right.
So
That's so weird.
plus like,
It's so
at that
weird.
time like working on a new Halo game. You have Halo on your resume at that point, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you could get a job anywhere at that point, right? Like Halo was the biggest thing from like in that time frame. Uh,
Which, because if you think about it, like Halo 3, I mean, just Halo 1 through 3 help Bungie become more mainstream, name recognized. So it was easy for them to do Destiny and get, that interest in that game. Where Metroid sustained Retro as a big name. So but we didn't know people at Retro or anything. Like there was never like that one big person or something. It was just, Retro made these games and stuff. So when those people left and went to Halo, and as time went by, seeing Metro Prime 4 and hearing the stories that what Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, and I think someone else, uh, people from those games were that had the experience going to Retro to make Metro Prime 4. It's just like, wow, this is like crazy to even hear that. Because like people from those IPs and stuff to make this one Metroid game, that's something that you would never think of.
mhm.
Dude, heck, we still trying to figure out how did Kobe Tecmo and Platinum Games come together to make Ninja Gaiden 4, and everything.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's because the two the two well known people who were at those respective businesses weren't connected to them anymore.
Mhm.
So now they're able to like there's like really no rivalry or anything. These two developers could come together and work together and make a game.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what Metroid Prime 4 is. The only
Hmm.
parts that have me weirded out right now are the motorcycle parts, but whatever. If we get a motorcycle, who cares?
I mean, it's just something different. I think to break up.
Yeah, but it
Uh,
reminds me of when Arkham Knight added the Batmobile.
oh, good
That's what
movie. That.
it gives me Batmobile vibes from Arkham Knight, and I'm like, I
Mm,
don't know if I want that. Uh, LaRon isn't exactly happy either that you have a companion with you, apparently, like a robot companion,
yeah.
which is another like, oh, this is just Halo again, because like instead of Master Chief and Cortana, you're Samus, and I think it's Adam, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think and I think they said that of course you're gonna have you'll meet other companions stuff. I think he's just only there for the beginning of the game, like to teach you and stuff. He's not. They said, I think Nintendo said or someone said that it may not be for the full game that person is going to be there.
I mean, for me,
So
I don't really care. I think it's cool that you have a companion. I think it keeps the world alive. I feel like it
yeah,
keeps like I don't know. I need them talking during the game to give me story points.
right.
And if you're not giving me story points, then like I don't know. I think just walking around exploring, it's fine, but it's not like exactly what I want from that. But it's fine. I'm sure
Right.
it'll be
And
great.
it's and I like maybe there's a lot of new stuff in Metroid Prime 4 that we don't know about. So it takes time to introduce that. Everybody should know that Nintendo, when they're teaching, they're gonna make sure that you know about these things, about these abilities, about this gameplay. So when it comes to a point where you feel like, what was I supposed to do again? You remember that you've been doing this gameplay idea for most of the game. Now you just got to switch it up and combine it with this one, uh, and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So oh, you're the one that's still talking about what you've been playing. Sorry.
oh no, that's pretty much it. It's just those games. Um, for right now. Like I said, I'm just trying to finish them up. Well, Bloom in the Mist, I'm trying to finish it up, and then Xbox. I'll soon jump into Obscure Expedition 33. Because I need to see why many people are feeling that as game of the year, or why something like Dispatch or these other games is going to be big competition for them. But still, Expedition 33 is still like number one for a lot of people, which is cool.
Still my game of the year. Not that I've played enough games to make that judgment, but
Me and Grayson was talking about that. That I'm just like, don't. I officially, like, if I had to put up some Game of the Year nominations, personally for me, it's gonna be Blade Chimera from Playism and Avowed from Obsidian, I believe.
uh-huh.
Yeah, because I haven't got the Outer Worlds yet. Too, I haven't got that yet. And like Keeper, I haven't got yet. But I'm like, I was having a ball with Avowed, and no disrespect to Mario Kart World or Banjo Kazooie, not Banjo neither. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I need to finish Bonanza, also and everything. It's just these game jumping around and stuff. It's like, man, I'm like, please don't let this become a problem for me for next year. I'm like, I need to be dedicated and finish these games.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to finish some stuff too, and I'll get to it eventually. Trying to put together some templates for the bossies so I'm not like scrambling like I was last year, even though I started early. uh,
Yeah,
but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who's to say?
yeah. I actually cannot speak for PlayStation this year, so I'm like, if I had to give it to a PlayStation Game of the Year, um, I'm gonna give it the Fresh Tracks.
Hmm.
Because I haven't played Ghost of Yotai or anything. Um, but like the team who made Fresh Tracks, yeah, they get my Game of the Year.
Hmm.
Vegas soundtrack, dude.
Nice.
So yeah, and if you guys haven't seen that interview with Stephanie for Spotlight, go check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Yes, I have his interview too. That I need to uh for Nick Spanos. He's the level designer at Buffalo. Yeah, go check out that. Go check out his interview with Stephanie. I am to come doing my PAX interview, working on that. That'll be coming soon. And yeah, if you guys have not played Fresh Tracks on PC or PlayStation 5, pick it up. You're gonna have a good time. I'm super excited for the Series X version. I cannot wait for that to drop, so I can just have my headphones on and just like, yes. Actually told Nick when I was PAX Corey, I told him, I'm like, I might end up just like crashing everywhere because y'all must gonna have me dancing and stuff. He's just like, it happens. uh,
Wow.
so yeah, so yeah, my PlayStation 5 Game of the Year is gonna be Buffalo. No disrespect to Ghost of Yotai. I know that's on everyone's list, but yeah, Fresh Tracks is mine.
Yeah, well, my PlayStation's gone, so yep, not playing that, I guess. Before we get into the Family news, Ed,
Oh,
I
we still got show and tell.
I know, but I need to ask you what you think about this Steam announcement, the Steam
Okay,
hardware.
I'm glad that you brought this up because I didn't know how to approach this, or like if we are going to discuss this on the show. But I'm glad that you brought this up. So here is my thoughts. Um, I shouldn't say I don't think this is going to be successful because they tried. Val and them has tried a console kind of level.
But
Um,
they're not selling it as the main way to play. They're selling it as a companion. They already said that.
well, yes, but you still are claiming it to be as a console. Companion or whatever. You built a box. You made a controller that connects to that box. Primarily, I know you can use a controller for different stuff, and you can bring in other controllers and stuff. But you designed it in a way that when you release it, people would get the idea of it being a console and nothing else. So if because everybody was just like, oh, they're getting back into the console space, they're gonna be challenging Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. I'm just like, it's Steam. You already got the library. You pretty much are just going to be just another. It's to me, it's another way of playing games on your computer or on your TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's still connected to your library. It's just a different way of playing. So, if you don't have a computer or you don't have a Steam Deck, um, but you want to, but you hear these things about Steam and you want to, use its service on your Mario kind of TV and stuff, this is another way to play it. The controller looks atrocious. I'm sorry. That controller looks bad. I'm like, why is this thing so wide and so big? I'm like,
It's supposed to mimic the Steam Deck because
it.
it's wide. Like all the button placements, if you look at the Steam Deck, it
Mhm.
looks like a Steam Deck without the screen. Is how that
Yeah.
controller is set up, and I think that's intentional. I mean, I don't think the Steam Deck's controller layout is optimal either, but
Hmm.
I don't know. It reminds me when people were complaining about the Wii U, how both sticks were above the buttons. uh,
uh, I yeah, that controller just looks atrocious. I'm like, y'all got to redesign this, or if I was ever gifted this, I would just use my Pro controller for my Switch and call it a day. Or do like everybody else who use a PC and use the Xbox controller and call it a day. Um, I I'm not wild by it or anything. I know Nick and Brody talked about it on their podcast,
yeah,
WSCD and beyond.
we're gonna talk about it on the Boss Rush podcast this week too. But
Okay. Um, but I just think they're trying another way with the console thing. They failed the first time, or people didn't care about it. I think now because of Steam Deck being popular, and I know people have been calling it the GameCube. I'm like, really? Um.
did you like that meme I sent you earlier today?
Oh. With the yeah.
It was the Marvel meme. They cut an
Mhm.
Xbox Series X in half. Gabe thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
I was just, dude. I looked at it and I'm just like, wait. I'm like, no, this thing has got to be a little bit smaller. It's like cutting
It's funny.
yeah.
It
I
looks.
was
I
just
mean, it
like,
looks more
wow.
like a GameCube than a Series X, right?
Series
Like,
X cut in half. It's just like the Series X is a tower. This is a big boy.
yeah. It just. I don't know, man. I thought it was funny. Um, so
And they said, did they say how they're going to be selling it? It's not in the stores, or did you have to order it from Valve? I wonder.
I think you have to order it through Valve.
Okay, so they can control their inventory.
Yeah, because I mean, and which they should, because they're a private company. They should, right? They're not. I mean, that's why they can do stuff like this, and why they can turn this
Mhm.
around faster than. Oh gosh, faster than Xbox ever could.
I already know someone's gonna get that and just um hack that thing to high heaven.
It's an open system. You can already. It's made to do that. So it's.
Somebody was, oh, I already know they're gonna turn that mug into a GameCube already.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people have turned their Steam Decks into a portable GameCube.
Shoot, they was doing that with PSPs and Vitas. I'm like, it's a Nintendo system now. What the heck?
Yeah. Look, it's fine, right? I don't care. I'm interested to see. I mean, in my opinion, this is going to kill the Xbox if they market it right, because this is exactly what Xbox has been trying to do for years, and they turn around and do it in what, 6 months?
I
So
mean, it's but it's still like a cloud based system.
no, it's a console. It comes in 512 gigabytes, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte versions. It's a full on box that you can buy.
So so it's a digital box that you can actually purchase games and it downloads to your system
Mm-hmm.
to play. Okay, you don't need cloud or anything to stream it or
Nope.
stuff. You could just like okay, but they said it's gonna be only at 4K 60. So
I mean, that's what most people want. So, I mean, I don't care. That's good enough for me. It's not gonna. I mean, here's the thing, though. It's like
mhm.
it's still one of those consoles where like it's got to be verified, and like, will Destiny run on it? Like, that's my big thing. Is that's why I still have like that's why I haven't bought a handheld PC yet. Like, that's
Mhm.
why I'm like trying to look at what PlayStation's doing and stuff like that. It's like, what are, like, like, will it play these games? Will it play multiplayer games? Like, because certain games won't run on Steam Deck because of the cheat engine stuff, and like because of the
Yeah,
way they're like the things they have implemented for cheating in those games, like they just won't run. uh I don't know.
yeah. I I'm not wild by it. It's just like okay, they made a box.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like saying it's going to kill the consoles or anything, but like,
Oh no.
I think if anybody's going to get knocked out, it's going to be Microsoft, because this is exactly what Microsoft is doing. Exactly what Microsoft is doing.
Yeah.
But Microsoft hasn't, their messaging is bad. They've been teasing this for like a year and a half. Steam doesn't say anything, and they're just like, "Well, we're going to release a box that works with your Steam Deck and your Steam library. More ways to play your Steam games if you want. If you don't want it, oh well." And they
But
released that
but
headset too.
oh good googity moogity. But I think Microsoft and Steam are just like two different levels in a sense. You know, where Valve is really written and really is a digital slash software company where they have a digital service to sell other games, but they also make their software. And you know, Valve is more known for their digital storefront than they are for their games. Y'all could come at me with Half Life, but I bet you when we if we brought up Steam, you would talk more about their store than you would talk about Half Life.
Mm-hmm.
uh Microsoft, because they have multiple businesses and everything, it's mainly they started out as PC and you know expanded. They are a operating system slash software company. um you know, and so they're like, in the sense of you, if you think about it, they're like the Unreal Engine for PC in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, Apple is too, but Apple is kind of more Nintendo-ish, where they have their own OS and stuff. And uh, I think lately or recently they just played nice with Microsoft to get Windows and stuff on their operating system
Mm-hmm.
and everything. Where now Microsoft just like, we'll go with anywhere. If you would have us, if you would take us, we'll go where you need us to go, so that your stuff can run
Mm-hmm.
whatever. You know,
Yeah.
when it comes to Steam, you know, people probably play Steam on Microsoft's operating system if they got a computer.
Yeah,
You
but I
know,
think with Steam's new OS, people are more inclined to run through there.
Hmm.
I just think it's clear that Steam is coming for Windows and coming for Microsoft. Like, they want to be in that space. It really feels like, and obviously this comes from a non PC gamer, so take this with a grain of salt, everybody,
Hmm.
and save your comments because I'm not going to read them. Uh, but um, I think Steam wants to play in that space where Microsoft wants to be and has been, right? Like, they want they want a gaming centric operating system with Steam OS, right? That's what they want. They've been building what's the program that shoot, it's on the tip of my tongue, where they basically emulate Windows versions of games to run through Linux and through the Steam OS. Oh my gosh,
Hmm.
what is it called? Oh, I got to look this up. It's bothering me. But basically, like, I think if they can get that running in a way that makes
Hmm.
sense on multiple devices, they're gonna be a very powerful
See,
kind
I
of
I
console.
disagree with that.
Because you disagree with everything that's popular.
No, no, no. Because I think the thing about it is, and maybe this is my viewpoint, is that yeah, it, I think for me is that their service is going to be more available, but Valve and this Valve's games are not going to be because Valve don't. I'm sorry, everybody. I know you'll probably be mad at people. Going to be mad at me, but Valve don't have enough first party to sustain them as overtaking
Proton.
Microsoft.
Ugh.
Oh, that's the name of
Yeah, I knew it. I almost said Parallels, but that's not it. That's where you run Windows on
it.
Mac.
Okay.
Uh,
Where where I feel like Microsoft, with all of their services, all of their companies that they have to make games, whether they be exclusive or they be everything, they Microsoft has more. Um, Microsoft just has more to them than Valve does. You know, okay, you got Half Life, you got Left 4 Dead, um,
yeah, I don't
and
think they're going for that though.
right. So I feel like,
Well, they have
and I
Deadlock
think
coming
that's
out soon, maybe,
oh, okay.
which is their new
And
competitive
that's
shooter.
oh great, another one. Which why that's why I feel like they're not coming for Microsoft, even though it may seem like that. I'm like, Microsoft something has more to offer. Even if they get their service and like Game Pass and stuff is on it, they have games to make you want to be on that service. It's just not about having a digital storefront.
I mean, it is for
Everybody has a
Valve.
digital. Well, because that's their money maker
Yeah.
for Val.
Well, yeah.
So if they're making more money off of that than they
Well,
are because
I
like
mean, when you only have like 115 employees, right? Like Valve
mhm,
does, and you're a private company, making 30% off of every game is like, dude, there's everybody that works there is like, so they're set, and so they can
what
experiment with things like this. This is an experiment, right? For
mhm,
them.
which which that's why I think that's why I said is coming from me. It's just like they're not going for market. For me, they're not going for Microsoft because I feel like Microsoft has more to offer. Valve does. Like I said, Valve
But
just
I don't.
offers.
I think the Trojan horse to all this is everybody's Steam library that they've been building since 2003 when Half-Life
Yeah.
2 launched, right? Like,
Hmm.
that's the Trojan horse of this whole thing. And if they can, like, figure out a way to make this work on your TV, and you can just, like, oh, well, this box, if I don't want to sit at my desk and play games, I want to sit on my couch or play, a couch co-op game with a friend or something, or significant
Yeah.
other or something, we can just turn the Steam box on downstairs, right? Like that's
Mhm.
to me that's what they're going for. And like this is a companion device. It's the living room
No,
companion device
no,
to Steam, their Steam, like your PC stuff.
no. Now this is if you don't have Xbox and PlayStation. Like if you don't have
Well,
console
I
stuff.
think some I mean not everyone. I think at this point you're either a PC gamer or a console gamer, right? I think I really do think that. Um,
Well, it's kind of switched because now it's just like, are you a PC gamer, or a console gamer, or a handheld gamer? Um,
yeah, but
because
I think that like I don't know. I just feel like I think Steam is in a really interesting place where they could just, if they wanted to, could, you know, at least become the new third console if
right,
Microsoft's looking to get out, which from everything I have heard uh from people, it really does seem like Microsoft is trying to get out as fast as possible of the console space, where like the next Xbox isn't even going to be developed by Microsoft. It's going to be other PC manufacturers essentially.
because I think they're with somebody. Then they connect with who's the chip? Nvidia, was it Nvidia?
It's AMD.
AMD. Okay, I know that it was one of them.
Yeah, but that I mean, so is PlayStation. So like, that's not. They're making their
Hmm.
chips. They're making their chips to help with backwards compatibility for 360 and original
Yeah,
Xbox games. They're not. Um,
making the system like the boards and stuff.
yeah. So you know, I don't know. We'll see. I'm still really concerned about the way Microsoft is headed at this point. I'm
Hmm.
not very excited about their direction. As someone, especially as someone who like really enjoys the Xbox ecosystem. I mean, I am quite concerned about it.
And and I don't think like Nintendo is worried about any of this because um it it's funny that you think of Steam, they want everybody really wants to go at the Xbox. I'm like, but PlayStation is part of this conversation too, because I'm like, they don't do all the stuff that Microsoft or Steam does, but I'm like, they got first party games on PC, and everything, and they are a powerful, first party company. I'm like, don't forget, like PlayStation 4 helped put Sony into the number one spot before um Nintendo kind of took over that number one spot. And people could argue that if they, and say that I'm wrong, but I'm like, people want more Switch versions of games, and they don't care if they got a downgrade or not. If it's on the physical cart and it's good to play and it works, they will buy it on Switch than they will on PlayStation.
Yeah,
Look at limited runs business.
yeah.
Um, but I'm like, with the Steam box, I'm like, I think it's more of them trying to get into this space of gaming and give another option to people.
Well, they're
But I'm
already
like,
in the space of gaming. That's
well,
their whole
yeah,
model.
but I'm talking about a space of having a box under your TV or
Yeah,
in
I
your
know.
home, connected. But I'm like, they failed at that before,
Yeah,
so
but
that's why I'm just
again,
not
where the environment is different at this point.
right. Right. And so I kind of feel like, well, in a sense that it's I won't say it's backwards or anything, but they kind of feel like if we could deliver the same experience as these other places, and for our PC community, if they want to play on a bigger, on a TV screen, and not have to buy a certain kind of monitor or keep buying different graphic cards to play these games and stuff, we have a simple we have a simple machine. We're trying this again, because the first attempt didn't work, and that's because PC and console was still divided. But yet, once console, definitely with Nintendo, has opened up that door to bring hybrid gaming, and to the forefront, and we stepped in that area and tried it out. It's been a success for us. With that success, now we could try to see that, okay, let's see if we could bring the console idea back and see if that's going to bring us success also. This time we're going to control it. We're going to make it more affordable. I think it's for like, assuming it's like $400 depending. And so if we could get that, and we get even 1 million or 2 million in the homes, then that might be a success to us.
Mm-hmm.
And Microsoft are just like, hey, regardless if people want to get us on our hardware, if we could get the software out, that's a win for us. If we get the software and get our game subscriptions out, that's a win for us. What are we losing? What are and everything? Yeah, okay, Val gonna get that 30% from us, but I'm like, we're making good business and revenue just from Game Pass. So they could take what they want, but if we're getting more from Game Pass, it wouldn't even matter. And if we put games on Nintendo and PlayStation, that's still more revenue for us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I just if people are excited for this, cool. And I don't want to sound like I'm poo pooing on the Steam console or anything. I'm just like very worried to see what happens, because their first attempt didn't work well. And if this one does work well, then I I won't say I won't eat my words, but I'm glad that they proved me wrong. I would say that. But I'm not wowed by it or anything. I'm just like, you guys tried this before, and I don't know if it's going to be successful or anything, because you got all these other avenues for the people in your community who are using your products to play games.
Yeah, I will say though, even like they are striking at the time where like basically their only other major PC gaming competitor at this point in
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft, which is hardly a competitor, but you know what I mean. Uh,
Yes.
they have totally, almost, I would say, 80% alienated their fan base in the Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so, like, for those who are looking for an alternative, it's going to be either this or a PlayStation. And if you've purchased games on Xbox, you can probably play them on this Steam box because of the Play Anywhere program.
Yeah.
So this would be like the ideal replacement for Xbox fans who maybe don't have a lot of backwards compatible games, or maybe dabble between PC and Xbox. So I don't know. I also like, you got to remember the generation behind us are huge into PC games because they grow up on PCs. My daughter has a laptop for school, and
Yeah.
she's in second grade. She's had one since kindergarten, right? They grow up with these things in front of them. You know, it's just they're looking to future proof themselves, and we are not the future. you know, Unfortunately, we are aging out of their core demographic.
Yeah.
Um, and so, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm. This is why I like Nintendo, because it's like I feel safe here.
Agree with you. Well, it's just, I, I just want to see how everything plays out next year.
Hmm.
I personally, for me, I haven't given up on Xbox. The same way I haven't given up on Sony. Um,
I
I
mean,
haven't given up on.
go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying that there's a lot of when it comes to gaming, I try my best not to give up on certain companies. So only like yes, my history with 360. I never owned that system, but I played it and I have my opinions with Xbox One, Series X, Xbox One X. You know, for when it came to next gen gaming, I went there. I had nothing against PlayStation 4, but I'm like that controller started hurting my hands with some of the games and stuff. And so when I got the comfortability of playing the Xbox controller and playing their games, I'm like, I'm when it comes to third support, I'm going to be supporting them and everything. Because the comfortability of playing their games and stuff while still having Nintendo as my number one. That doesn't mean that Sony didn't bring out any bangers, because Sony did bring out bangers for PlayStation 4 that I definitely enjoy. That I would be like, I admit this is game of the year for me and stuff over Nintendo stuff. You know, I won't deny that. I think that um I'm not giving up on Val and stuff, but I would just but I'm just worried to see what happens in the future. And like I said, if they prove me wrong, then they prove me wrong, and I'll be like, okay, people want to play games in this manner also. Great job,
Yeah. Well,
but I'm still gonna rock with my Nintendo.
yeah. I guess we'll see. I'm very interested to see Valve enter the space because, I mean, Apple is also secretly trying to enter this space
Hmm.
with Apple TV, uh, which they don't announce, but I use a lot of Apple products and know that they are building their own version of Proton to run games off of Steam on Mac because not enough people play games on Mac, obviously. So, but
Yeah, people feel like that system is a headache. OS is for good recording and editing stuff, in a sense, and maybe some other things. Gaming is not a thing for
it's
them.
not. Well, I do want to say though the new Apple Silicon in the M chips, the M series chips,
Hmm.
that it's gonna, if they ever care to um, care to like tell people, um, actually very good for gaming, especially the M2s and up. I think they're on M5 now, but like the M, like they were running Cyberpunk on an M3 and it was running at like 120 frames a second at 4K
Oh, nice.
and like full PC specs and whatever you want to call it. But uh yeah, I don't know, man. Capcom is also porting games to Mac OS. I think Resident Evil 4 remake is on there.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm never going to play games on Mac anyway.
Which I think, sorry everybody, side tangent Corey with this. Capcom, I don't know what's going on with them, but they're doing a Square Enix where they just, when they announced Resident Evil Requiem for Nintendo Switch 2, most of the focus for that game has been for Switch 2. That's insane.
Well, I don't know if you've seen Madden commercials lately. All of the Madden commercials are Switch 2 commercials.
Really?
Yeah. Every single Madden commercial I've seen in the last month and a half watching like, Thursday Night Football on Amazon or,
Hmm.
even Browns games on
Maybe
Sundays,
that's why.
they're all Nintendo Switch 2 commercials.
I thought they would be going hard on Xbox.
Mm-mm. They're all Switch 2 commercials, man. The FIFA commercials are Switch 2 commercials, or the FC 26,
6.
yeah, are all Switch commercials too.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, because yeah, when Resident Evil mentioned that mentioned that collection, it was just like they had the Switch 2 version first. And I'm just like, wait, when did this marketing switch? What's really going on? Because like, and
Nintendo's going hard to make sure people know. I
mm-hmm,
feel like I feel like a lot of companies that Microsoft used to go after for marketing things,
yeah,
Nintendo's kind of picking up the slack for that because
At
Microsoft used to like Madden was Xbox. Like Xbox
the,
used to bundle Madden
yeah.
with their Xboxes. Like they were the marketing.
when when
Uh,
you would if you looked at a Toys R Us ad back in the early days, like even during the 360, they were always marketing matter for 360. There was always a limited edition console 360 for the next Madden.
mhm. So
Yeah, yeah, the reason I mentioned the Square Enix thing because like when Square Enix started releasing stuff on Switch and they were making like buku numbers in sales, Square Enix started going hard on Nintendo Switch.
yeah.
So it's just like, ooh, what's really yeah. I'm like with Workroom, I would thought they would do more of like PlayStation because that was really like kind of like the fresh showing and everything. And I was like, oh no, yeah. I was just like, no, we need to make sure that y'all know that even though this game is coming out, it needs to be y'all need to know that we're supporting the Switch 2 version. So
Mhm.
if you don't think it's gonna run good, trust us. We're getting to work it, make it getting it to work well. And I did a story about them like a couple of weeks ago. They were just like, yeah, our development team, our engineering team, they are working hard to make sure that they get that mug right on Switch 2. I'm
Mhm.
like, okay.
Yeah. So,
Uh uh Corey, you had some show and tell though.
oh yeah, I mean, I don't have it to show. I did get Hyrule Warriors on Switch
Mhm.
2 physically. Uh I also got I forgot that I ordered these, but I got the Metroid amiibo.
I still need to get mine. I still need to
Um
pick buy them.
I didn't really want them. uh
Ah.
but I forgot to cancel the pre-order. So, whoops. So I got those. I thought about returning them though, to be honest. I just I don't know if I want them, especially the big like motorcycle one. Not I'm not into it, man. But
I need them. I need to get both of them.
so I have those. And then
You said you got a gift from New
yeah.
Zealand, right?
So this is what they call a table mat. And so but it's like this circle almost like cutting board type thing,
Hmm.
and like it comes in three parts, right? So it's like this, right? And it comes in
Yeah.
three parts, but each part is shaped like the country's bird called a kiwi. And so, it's got like, I mean, it has an eye on this side. So
Oh.
they're shaped, and so that's like their country's bird, and it's also made out of wood that's only found there in New
Ooh.
Zealand. And so yeah, it was really nice. It's really cool. I'm gonna find a place on set to put it uh, somewhere. But shout out to
Is it
Alistair.
for you?
Alistair's awesome.
Is it is it for like you could put like a cup on it
Yeah, I
or
think it's like for
something like that?
decoration. I'm not 100% sure what it's used for, but
Okay.
I don't know. But shout out to Alistair. I like Alistair a lot. He's got a cool mustache. He's got like one of those mustaches that kind of like sticks out like this.
I'm shocked that he flew all the way from New Zealand to here.
Well, he was at an event. He's one of our event leads
Oh,
for
okay.
certain topic areas, and so he was already here for an event, and so he
Okay.
just, we decided that's why we decided to have it early because everybody was like in town, sort of.
Okay.
Uh, he was in Atlanta, for an event called KubeCon, which is like a cloud event.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, that was really
Well, I have a
nice
feeling
of them.
like,
It's cool.
well, I, I have a feeling like you're gonna go to an event, like a gaming event or something, like a retro event or something, and one of your teammates or work friends, or not work
Well,
friends,
they're
or
going to
someone who works for the company.
we're going to CES for work. I
Jelly.
mean, I'm
I'm
not, but
super jelly.
work is.
Oh.
uh,
It was just funny. There'll be a CES and you go in the PAX.
yeah. Which look, it's
If,
fine.
if,
You
if,
know.
if.
Um,
Which I understand. CES is more for developers and stuff, and more talks and stuff. Consumer electronics, Um,
yeah,
so
yeah, and they're going for. I mean, a lot of these tech companies are going to. I know AI is the scary word around here, but a lot of these companies are going to start seeing how they can use AI to be more efficient. And so we're going
mhm.
to go cover the AI stuff there for work. I think is what we're doing. Um,
You be at home, man,
I mean,
uh, manning the ship.
dude, I would love to go to CES, but there's too much to do, and I don't have a team. I only have me, so uh,
Uh, yeah, CES is not my thing. I love reading about CES, but it just wasn't something for me.
yeah,
Um, anything, you know. Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I go or not. I would love to. I think it would be good for multiple reasons to go, but uh,
especially good for networking purposes and stuff.
yeah,
In a sense,
yeah. But we shall see.
we shall see. Well, Corey, you want to get into family news?
I guess so.
All right, everybody, it is time for family news. Corey, take it away.
All right. Well, Ed, it's finally here. The official trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the official one, not the teaser.
Yes.
Um,
Right.
Nintendo revealed the first official trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which is set to release in April 2026. Miyamoto introduced the direct and then handed the presentation over to Chris Meledandri at Illumination, and also Jack Black showed up. In this follow up to the Super Mario Brothers movie, the Mario crew heads to space, and with the two new characters added to the roster, new voice actors joining as well. Brie Larson will voice Rosalina, while Benny Safdie will voice Bowser Jr. There weren't any additional details at the moment, but there are definitely a lot of pieces of different Mario games in here, not just
Yeah,
Galaxy.
Sunshine.
I mean,
Uh,
not just Sunshine. That Bowser Jr. is literally the first boss you fight in Mario Wonder when he turns purple with the
well,
mask.
the reason I say Sunshine is because when he had the mask on,
Mm-hmm.
he had the mask on in Sunshine. I think that's when the first time we seen him because he was doing all the drawings
Mm-hmm.
and stuff
Yeah.
and everything. And so, because he was the fake. Spoiler alert, everybody! He was the fake water Mario
Yes. Fake
in
spoilers
Mario Wonder.
spoilers for this 22-year-old video game.
Still love that game. Seeing him with that mask on made me think of Sunshine first. And then of course the way that they was floating off for Galaxy and everything is there. I didn't know what other game though. I just those two I was just getting.
I mean, Odyssey was in there. The upside down pyramid is from Odyssey.
Okay.
Um, so that was like the big thing that I noticed was Odyssey.
It was
Uh,
Odyssey.
Bowser Jr. is cool. I've really grown fond of Rosalina over the past few years.
Yeah.
Um,
And
I
Brie Larson sounds pretty good.
yeah,
Like voice wise, sounds really good for
yeah. I think
Rosalina.
Brie Larson. I know people have issues with Brie Larson for some reason, because she's an activist. Oh no,
Mm.
uh, but I think that was really good casting for Rosalina.
Yeah.
Um, I think Rosalina looks great in this. That really cool moment where she like whips the wand out, but it just magically like shows up in her hand when she puts her arm out, and like she uses the galaxy stars to take out the robot.
Yeah.
Super cool. Which looks like Dr. Robotnik, by the way. The face looks like a Dr. Robotnik robot that you would fight in Sonic the Hedgehog, but I assume that's part of
Uh,
Galaxy. I didn't really care for Galaxy when I played it. I'm gonna try to play it again
Love
though.
Galaxy. The Star Brights coming out sounding like kids. I'm like, yeah, that's what I kind of picture. I do wonder though, is there gonna be a part where I think you're feeding them gems and stuff, and the one like Starlight gets big when he eats them and then turns
Mhm.
into another planet and stuff. I wonder if
I'm
that's
sure
gonna
it's
be
gonna be
in
the
this
one that
movie.
was in the cage in the first movie.
You know what's so funny? I literally forgot that they shrunk Bowser.
Yeah, I did too.
I was just like, did they do? I'm like, oh wow, it's
It's
been
been
a
a
long
long
time.
time since I've seen the Super Mario Brothers movie though.
Hmm.
I kind of want to go back and
But it's
watch
so
it, but
good.
I didn't like it when I watched it. um,
I loved it. I fell out laughing, and maybe because I got to see it in a theater before it came to like Blu-ray and stuff. Um, but man, yeah, I love that movie. It's so good.
yeah, I mean, my kids like it, so I mean, it's cool, but I don't know. I just wasn't into it when I watched it, but maybe I just need to watch it again.
Hmm.
Uh,
Let me
sometimes it
get
takes me 2 or 3 times to, you know, see if I like something.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Nope, I liked that the first time I watched it.
Okay,
So
so it's a rare occasion.
yeah, um,
Such a good movie still.
it is. It's a very good movie. We love that movie. I started working on
Yes.
my uh, Zoe for to complete the set.
Did you didn't finish her? Did you?
What
The one that you?
I did the Miro one, I did. I just haven't posted it online yet.
Okay.
I sent it to you. I think the finished one. Maybe I didn't.
No, you didn't. You sent me. I think her hair was still being done
Oh,
at that point.
okay. Well,
And
I'll send
everything.
you the finished one later.
Okay.
I need to post it to social media anyway. I don't
What
need
did you
to,
do
but I
with
want
this?
to.
What did you do with the Zelda one though?
It's in my notebook.
Ah,
I'm gonna
I
do
need
some
that
more
framed.
Zelda ones.
I need that. Okay, I will give it to AI for this one. When you sent it to me generated, I was just like, okay, no shade, realty. I love this.
I mean, it
Like
did
that was
exactly what it did. It was like a perfect generated one.
yeah. I'm just like, okay, this is T. This is T. I would give it that, but Corey, I'm willing to send you money to get that framed and sent to me. I don't know what the price would be.
I
I
don't.
know, but it
You're asking the wrong person. I don't know. It goes in a sleeve in a notebook and then probably doesn't get looked at for 10 years.
Corey, but you could be making a profit of this.
Could I?
How am I hanging it?
Somebody gonna pay me for those colored pencils I bought that were almost $80 for 75 of them. That
I mean,
the
if you
Prisma
want to charge that,
they're the Prismacolors, so they're expensive. That's why they cost so
uh,
much. Um,
okay. Is it how much was the brown paper?
I mean that notebook was like $10.
Oh, okay.
It's not, the brown paper isn't expensive, but it
Is that
does make the colors pop though.
yes, I would agree. I'm assuming that you have to buy that at an art supply store.
What?
Because I don't think. the brown paper
I
because I don't
I
see that
bought this
in
one on
regular
Amazon,
stores.
so I don't know. I
Oh,
buy everything on Amazon. I don't have time to go to the store.
okay.
I don't have time to interact with people. Ed.
I mean, that's what I said. I was just like, Corey, you name your price, you frame it, and I will. It's just like, how do you want this? How do you want these coins?
I mean, I don't know.
Before you throw it on eBay, and everybody be like, I would pay $500 for that. Like, oh,
I don't think people will pay $500 for a Zelda drawing. Maybe 500 years from now, when it's buried in the dirt and somebody finds it for a museum or something. I wonder what the robots will use as currency by then.
Oh, good greedy
They'll
movie.
probably carve coins out of our human bones and start using it because we'll all be gone.
That depends if they don't fall over like the robot that was in Russia. He took they revealed it. He took 5 steps and fell all the way down on the floor. I'm just like, yeah, this is not about to happen at any all. Anywho, Nintendo Pow Block.
Yeah. Anyways, but I think I'm going to draw Rosalina next after this. One, just because of this movie. I'm going to do the movie version.
I still want you to do Shaz though. Like,
I mean, there's time. Maybe.
Because I know you said you want to do Fire Emblem. That's like, but you got to do an Icon Queen Shaz. If not her, or do you want to wait to the next Fire Emblem come out?
I don't know.
You are the artist. Everything is in your hands. I believe and trust you. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Corey.
What? I don't know, man. I just have gotten really back into drawing lately, and that's
super cool.
Trying to be more productive with my free time instead of wasting it away. Just
Are you listening to any music or anything like headphones?
No.
Or just
music?
Just full on. Well, I don't know if you do like when you do your artwork, if you do music or if you do podcasts or anything. If you're listening to something, or is it just, your ideas and creativity and technique and stuff, and you're just working?
I mean, I'm just kind of working on it. Sometimes I have like a football game on in the background or something, or like sometimes I have terrible movies on in the background, but other than that,
so you do have something audio related, just not
sometimes
like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something that's on in the background, but I'm not really paying attention to.
Decision. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
Best way to listen to. Sometimes it's the best way for like me to listen to an album. Like if I'm drawing, just having fun, and listening to like some unknown album is the best way. It's kind of relaxing and therapeutic in a sense.
Well, shall we move on to our next story here?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Where is the doc? There it is. Our next story. Ed. Game key card.
Yes.
Pokemon Pokopia. That name it's not good. Is releasing on a game key card. In a surprising reveal, Nintendo showcased a new trailer demonstrating how game key cards work on the Switch 2. They used Pokemon Pokopia as an example, confirming that the Pokemon Company's first game key card release, and Nintendo is publishing it with no new details about the game. About the game released, we can only assume it will be substantial in terms of data. We'll have to wait for the next Pokemon Direct to learn more. I wonder if So I was thinking about this, right? Koei Tecmo's
Mm.
developing this. That's one company.
Yeah, it's the Dragon Quest Builders team. Pat told me that. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh really? Oh yeah. Then yeah.
So there's that. The Pokemon Company gets a cut because it's Pokemon.
Hmm.
Game Freak and Nintendo each get a cut because they own Pokemon, or they own part. They both own part of the Pokemon Company, and
Yes.
Nintendo's publishing it, so they get their 30% cut. So like, and if these cartridges are expensive as companies are saying they are, where's the profit? You know, so like
Hmm.
to me, this is because there's 4 companies involved in this game, plus any contractors and side developers and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, also, I'm expecting this to be some sort of live service game like Animal Crossing, right? Like
Hmm.
they update it throughout the seasons for the new activities and stuff to do, and new Pokemon coming to the island and stuff. Like, I don't know. To me, it makes sense that this is a key card because of the type of game it is and how many developers are involved. But I know people are mad because,
People are mad at Nintendo because they feel like Nintendo lied. I'm just like, Nintendo doesn't own this franchise. They have stakes in it, but this is the Pokemon's franchise. They control it. So
yeah,
if the Pokemon Company wants to make it a game key card, they have the right to do that. Nintendo's only publishing it.
yeah. So I mean, to me, it's like if only Nintendo was involved, uh, like with Hyrule Warriors, right? Koei Tecmo developed it.
Hmm.
Omega, what Omega Force? That's the team that developed it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and Nintendo published it, and that's it. Like, maybe it would be on a key, maybe it would be on a cartridge, right? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. I think it's
I think it's probably like a lot of data because there's a lot of tools and a lot of stuff that's going on into it. So if the game key card helps the access of that game um with it, it's smart to go that route.
yeah. I just think it's I don't know. I think it's fine. Honestly, I know people are mad about the key card thing, but at the same time, it's like if it's a live service game, 4 companies involved, it makes sense to me. And I think people are just gonna have to get over the whole key card thing, you know?
Yeah. And a lot of people who have tried the game key card stuff, they be like, what are y'all complaining about? It's like I put it in, start the game up in a place like it's a regular game is on the card.
Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is.
I'm still buying it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna get it also. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I won't get this one. I mean,
And if it play, if it does anything like Disney Dreamlight Valley.
I mean, that's just an anomaly at this point. I'm waiting on the Switch 2 version for that, by the way. They promised one, and it's not here yet. So,
I I fear how quick you're gonna disappear. Be like, where the heck Corey's at?
I mean, they announced the next expansion is coming. What's oh, the next expansion is coming out soon.
Oh,
I think it's like this week, actually. Uh, but like they said, the Switch 2 version would probably be ready for the next expansion, and it's not here yet. So I don't know.
well, we'll just got to keep following the news.
Yeah. Anyways, not important.
All right.
I will die on the Disney Dreamlight Valley Hill. Although
Hey.
I'm just at this point where I'm like, kind of, I've kind of been bored with it. I turned it on today actually a little bit,
Hmm.
um, just to see if it was like worth playing. Uh, but it was not. It's like the Halloween event's going on right now, and It's not very good, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh no.
It's
I'm actually shocked that it's still going on. No, like that was about 2 weeks ago
yeah. Well,
almost.
I think they extended it because I think they're extending it through the release of the next expansion,
Ah, okay.
just so like people have stuff to do.
Shoot. Did it, before we get to the next story, Corey, did Destiny do their annual one? Or did they not? Or did they skip it this year?
No, it's still going on. No, it's not. It just ended. But yeah, they did it.
Okay.
They did it.
I didn't know if they did something different this year. I just know that they normally
Oh,
have
it
it
definitely was
at
different.
this time.
Um,
And well, we will leave it for that. And y'all just gonna have to check out Thomas Castro's for that opinion.
um, we'll be talking. We'll be talking about that next week.
Next episode.
I don't remember
Next
what show we're
episode.
doing this week. Whatever the next episode is, we'll be talking about that and Arms Week, which is something.
Be ready. Be ready, everybody.
Dude,
Thomas Castro listeners.
I
Ready.
haven't turned Destiny on in so long. I
Dude,
like feel bad that I haven't turned it on.
I uninstalled it
but
after the final shape.
but
You know I love the final shape.
I mean
Yeah.
that's where most people jumped off. Let's be honest. I don't know, man. I feel bad, but also there's like a bunch of other things to play, and I
will say this, Corey. I think me and you should play it once. I don't think we ever played Destiny together.
I think we did at one point, but
one point.
I don't know. Oh well.
I kind of would like to run, like maybe do like one mission or something to find the final shape again. Like go back to the expansion and just see. Because like I said, it's been a while. So
I mean, they changed a lot of things. A way the game works now, even for old expansions. So,
oh really?
Yeah, they changed a lot of things. Because I would like to go back and level up my warlock and stuff also, and like record footage from the old expansions, just to have it. But I don't know, man. It's in a weird spot.
I kind of want to go through the campaign.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go through the campaigns and some of the side stuff for the older campaigns.
Because like you said, the campaign that Richard came out on Destiny 2 is not there no more. So it's a whole different campaign.
I mean, it's not even that anymore. It's like you might as well just start at, I mean, Shadowkeep technically, but Beyond Light. If you're new to Destiny, you should just start at Beyond Light and move forward. Or just start with Edge of Fate, which is where they want new players to start anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is like, I don't know. I don't think it's a great place to start, in my opinion. But
I know we've been doing a lot of side tangents, everybody.
I think they're hoping a lot of people will jump in on the Star Wars expansion that's coming out.
Expansion.
It's not Star Wars, but it's totally Star Wars.
Okay.
Totally giving off Knights of the Old Republic vibes, actually.
Ooh, interesting.
The main character, whoever this main villain they're featuring on the cover art looks. That helmet looks an awful lot like Darth Revan. I'm just gonna say.
I'll have to take a look at it. I haven't seen a cover art yet for it.
Yeah. All right. Where were we? What are we doing? Where are we at? Okay. Next story.
Family news. Next story.
So a new Zelda Lego set is coming, Ed. In 2026. Lego Nintendo debuted a brief trailer announcing that the Zelda franchise will finally get another Lego set, although no products have been shown since the Pikachu set. Ganon seems to be the next set. Zelda's let's see. I don't know. I tried to fix some of this and it didn't come out correctly. Anyways, how do you feel about this new set? Have you looked it up at all? Have you like
I'm getting like Ocarina vibes of it
It is. It
from it.
looks. I think it's that final battle with Link, fighting Ganon in his final
Again,
form in that Ring of Fire
okay,
with the castle in the background. So
because like no, Zelda wasn't in her right yet. For the light arrows, I don't think.
I don't know. Dude,
Yeah,
it's so long
I,
since I played Ocarina of Time. Well, I guess I played
so
it a little bit ago actually for book club,
because I
but I don't remember.
because for some reason it's just like the picture looks Ocarina, but if it's Ganon, I'm getting Zelda 2 vibes. Like when you die and it's the big Ganon like taking over. It's like that big pig one that of looking like that. But that's what I'm getting for. So I'm thinking they're probably still continuing something with Ocarina of Time. Um, I just don't know. I'm intrigued. Um, and even forgot that they even did the Deku set. Like they even did a Legend of Zelda Lego. It's been so long. So um yeah, I think it's cool, but I just like to see what it is.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I hope it's cool. I didn't get the other set. It's too
Mm,
expensive for my blood, and I have nowhere to put it. But
same.
you know, it's it is what it is, I guess. I hope that people enjoy it.
Yes. Whatever it may be.
Yeah. All right, Ed. Um, the last news story on our list here is that Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is getting a physical release. Atari has announced that pre-orders are now live. It is priced at $29.99. The release date includes all, or the release includes all the expansions, rides, shops, and more. Uh, no Switch 2 version, but it is playable on both systems. It'll be released in March. Limited Run Games is handling the physical edition. Ed, I know Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is your game. I already got my game, so I'm good. But
Which was the first one
yeah,
because
the
Tycoon?
classic Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic came to Switch.
Okay.
So
Which I love, which I love. I love that one. But yeah, 3 is mine. Um it didn't play well on Switch because it didn't have mouse controls. Um,
it has touchscreen controls now, though.
on Switch,
Yeah,
I think because of the mouse controls on Switch 2, I think I want to play them there with those controls. Um, I may go back and do it on with the control stuff. I feel like I might need a stylus in order to do it. To have more, better, so for a better design on it. Um, I think I am going to pre-order this. Because it's at a reasonable price
hmm
at $30 for all that they offer.
yeah.
Um, and I know I put it in because I'm just like I wanted to know to see if you were thinking about pre-ordering it or anything, or are you going to just like skip
I'm
this
not
one
kidding.
because you got the first
I don't
one?
like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I don't like anything that came out after 2. Um,
Oh,
so plus it's built on the same engine and premises as Roller Coaster Tycoon Adventures that came out on Switch like a couple years ago,
oh,
which is like, oh
oh.
my god, that was so bad.
But I think well, yeah, you know me when it comes to 3, it's mostly about designing the roller coasters and everything. More than it is the park simulation part for it. I know for you with 1 and 2, it's the park simulation. You building your park and the finances, the business and stuff. To me, it's just making the rides and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. One, I still feel like I still feel like one is just the purest
Mhm.
experience. I mean, I like 2 also.
Yeah.
And they added all that Six Flags crap, right? And like, I know you like Six Flags, but like,
Yes.
I don't need. I the whole point of that game is to design your own roller coasters. I don't need their roller coasters in my park. You know.
And the thing, I think the thing with the Six Flags stuff, I think because I had to take a look at all of the stuff that came from the Six Flags because I think it's from different parks
They
or
are.
in the business.
They are.
Because I think Demon might be one of them. I think I can't really say for sure and stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking of pre-ordering this. Um, Hopefully it comes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it in March. I mean, I'm gonna do the pre-order. Hopefully it comes in March.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not gonna get it, but like I said, I already got the one that I wanted. Um,
And they announced this on Friday. I think it was like really late that they announced this because when I was doing the news and stuff, I didn't see it until like today.
hmm,
I'm like, oh, okay.
hmm. Uh, yeah. So that's our news. But Ed, I think we need to talk about the leaked Zelda movie footage that came out. We didn't talk about that yet.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
literally only like 10 seconds of cell phone footage from far away. Um, and some people are trying to figure out if it's AI or not. I don't think it is. I think it's very clearly somebody's just in the woods filming something, right? But like,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's there's a character that looks like Impa and the actress that plays Zelda and some horses and a bunch of film crew uh standing around. There's not much to talk about, but it was shown. So
Which I wish I figured that would happen. Like they would leak someone would try to leak something. Um,
yeah.
you know, um, I think Nintendo and even Sony, because I know they said that filming has started
Hmm.
and everything. I think they're like very strict on everybody that's in that production. They're like no cell phones, no friends and stuff, no family
Oh, I'm sure.
members. Oh, these are the people that
This is like Marvel movie esque security in this place.
mhm, you know, and so I think they're probably going to be make sure that they go that they protect this like as much as they can and stuff.
Yeah. Um,
Like because they're gonna be out in I think they're recording it in New Zealand.
yeah.
And if they're gonna be all in all of this open field and open land, they're gonna be like, okay, we gotta make sure we gotta check every perimeter to make sure that nobody from the outside who don't know about our production or not part of our production is around recording or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something to, look at if you I don't know. I feel like this footage is I don't know. I think it was weird because she's Zelda looks like she's wearing her Breath of the Wild sort of a version of that outfit
Hmm.
she wears in that game, like the blue one, but it looks different. Like it looks different enough, but it also looks similar. um, Impa, the what I am assuming is Impa, looks like the Breath of the Wild version of Impa, right? Like
Yeah.
I think, right? Like or no, Impa's short and squatty in Breath of the Wild. But then they have young Impa, right? In Tears in Age of
Yeah,
Calamity.
have young yeah. Or she's like a kid or something.
So looks like it's somewhere in between that. So I don't know. It's clearly going to take cues. It's probably going to be just like the Mario movie, right? Where it takes cues from the different games and kind of finds a way to fit certain things in to to
Yeah.
have its own story. But
And it might not be even scene that they even use. It might just be something completely different. It would be so funny for Nintendo to make that scene. They some people watch somebody, got their little 10 minute or 10-second of fame, and you only see it in the trailer and it's not in the movie at all.
Yeah, which I assume there's probably going to be something like that for this, right? Like this is going to be a big deal.
Oh yeah,
So
because they would definitely have to wrap up filming it next year and get to editing it because I'm like 2027. Dude, that's a long ways to go, but I think people are going to be like, that's going to be at least one of the most anticipated movies that people want to see.
yeah. So I guess we'll find out at some point.
Yeah, we shall see.
Yep, we shall see. But that's it for Family News, I think. Nothing else really going on right now. We're in a
Yeah.
holding pattern. So let's talk about, let's get to Pack Watch here.
Backwatch.
Pack Watch. Where's the doc? All right, Pack Watch. Here's what you can play on your Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 right now. This week. Not right now. This week.
Yes.
SpongeBob SquarePants, Titans of the Tide. How do you stop two of the biggest egos, the Seven Seas, from fighting? A clash between the Fighting Dutchman and King Neptune has unleashed ghostly mayhem all over Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob and Patrick will need their skills, bravery, and, dare I say, wit to return life to what passes for normal in their undersea home. Join Bikini Bottom's most notorious duo on their ghostliest adventure yet. On 9/19, we're getting Demon School, a new style tactics RPG where motion equals action. Defeat big weirdos in between the human and demon worlds as Faye and her misfit companions while navigating university life on a mysterious island. Starlight Riders Hyper Jump is also coming on the 19th. Defend Earth in the fast-paced arcade shooter. Take command of hyper jump ships and blast through swarms of alien invaders. Charge your warp engines by collecting reactors, but beware the enemy strikes back harder the stronger you become. Switch shot types on the fly, unleash screen clearing bombs and chain combos for maximum destruction. Face off against epic bosses in intense vertical scrolling action, all driven by light narrative transmissions. Starlight Riders Hyperjump delivers classic arcade thrills with a modern edge. Kirby Air Riders is out on the 20th. I don't know if Nintendo's promoted this game enough. Jeez. Pick up your rider, pick your machine, and mount up for the competition. Take on your rivals in frantic arena battles or fast-paced races on the ground and in the air. Also, those amiibo are out this week, right? The Kirby ones, the
Yes.
$50 Kirby Air Rider ones.
Yeah.
I kind of want the King DDD one. I'm not gonna lie. I love King DDD, dude.
People gonna buy all of them. It's gonna be expensive, but
people are gonna complain and then buy them. So
yeah.
R-Type Delta HD Boosted, also out on the 20th. R-Type Delta is one of the finest shoot-'em-ups ever and took the gaming world by storm upon its release in 1998. Now 27 years later, history repeats itself with R-Type Delta HD Boosted. With its tight-level design and selectable ships, the powerful Delta weapons, and the brilliant force mechanic, this new edition proves that gaming classics this caliber are truly timeless. If you played R-Type Delta back in the day, this is the perfect opportunity to return to its dark science fiction action. If you've ever experienced this essential piece of gaming history before, now's the time.
And just to give you guys heads up, I did play this at PAX West when I got to interview the people at City Connection Games who's going to be publishing this. This game is everything. It's so good. I know they said it was like I think a PS1 um game back in the day. But playing this HD boosted one, dude, it was so buttery smooth. I literally was spending. I could have stayed there for a whole 2 hours just playing that and having a ball.
He said,
So yeah,
buttery smooth, he says. Buttery smooth.
yeah.
All right. The last game here on 11/20, Neon Inferno, is a hybrid side scroller and gallery shooter where the action takes place in both the foreground and the background. As warring factions battle for control of dystopian New York City, you enter the fray as an assassin for the Family, a notorious crime syndicate determined to eliminate its rivals and dominate the metropolitan battlefield. Rendered in beautiful pixel art and backed by an evocative soundtrack, Neon Inferno delivers a stylish, modern 2D action experience with cyberpunk flair.
And another game I played at PAX East. I mean PAX West. Good game. No, PAX East. I'm sorry. Really good game. Not bad.
Yeah, this week I will probably get Kirby Air Riders if I do get something.
Kirby R Type for me, and Starlight Riders I'm gonna get because it's like only $4.99, and then Demon School I'm gonna get. Those are my alleys. Demon School reminds me of Persona 1 when it came out on PlayStation 1, because I think that's when it was called Shin Megami Tensei Persona.
Okay, cool. All right, weekly updates, Ed. Here are the major titles receiving updates this week on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. The Nintendo Today app has been updated with a small widget that lets you check the weekly calendar. In addition, news and browsing history can now be filtered by character. Cool. The Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition Switch 2 compatibility update resolves several issues, though no specifics have been provided. Atlas will release a launch day update for Persona 3.
That one, yeah, that one is all with the Atlas one.
Oh, that one's already happened. So
yeah,
we're just gonna go. So that's it. That's all we got. Nothing new on Nintendo Switch Online. Nothing new for Nintendo Music this week. And no questions because I didn't ask for them, and
neither did I.
That's fine.
We'll get back to questions one day. So
yeah, someday.
So my final thought, of course we talked about like Black Friday coming up this month, like after Thanksgiving. Where I know that a lot of the like Black Friday door deals and stuff is going on. Hopefully that you guys, if you're going to be doing Black Friday this year, whether it's in the store or it's online, hopefully you guys do pick up some Switch 2 games that you may have missed, regardless if they key card games or not. Trust me, I think there's a lot of great deals going for a lot of Switch 2 games this holiday. So I'm like, if you're missing stuff in your library, this might be the good time to get it, because like the week after Black Friday, it's full on $60-$70 games, and that week is about $250 plus, depending on everything that you're going to get. And knowing Ubisoft, they're probably going to put Assassin's Creed like $19.99 for Xbox or PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I don't know though. It could release cheaper like Star Wars did. Star Wars only released at $40.
Yeah.
And the gold edition was $59.99 on Switch 2, and it's $120 on Xbox and PlayStation.
I would take the $59.99 price with no questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody, I'm like, definitely, I think hopefully there'll be a lot of Switch 2 good deals, and hopefully that you guys go and pick them up. Um, I will say this: if anyone who's going to be doing their personal game of the year nominations, I will say literally wait to the second week of December, like after the second week. I mean, if you want to wait also to Christmas, you can too, in case of you're getting the Switch 2 and games like that. But I'm like, if you feel like that you played everything and you're ready to make up your mind, do it like the second week after Christmas. I mean, the second week of December.
Hmm. We will probably do our game of the year stuff that first week of January for this show, or maybe the
Yeah.
last week of the year. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I think we'll do it. Let's do it in the first in January.
Yeah, because there'll probably be no news that week, right? I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, well, my final thought is, it was just kind of nice to get back into playing some games because I've been in such a weird non-gaming mood the last few, I don't know, months, really, honestly. Like, I mean, I've been playing Star Wars Outlaws, but like, I just haven't been in the mood to play anything, and it's been kind of nice to get back into the swing of things. So, I guess it's good to take breaks, but also like do what your mind tells you to do. You know, it's kind of, you know, nice to take breaks once in a
Yes.
while and come back, but I don't know, man. I miss certain things. I just, you know, life's been really different lately, so
A bit wacky.
yeah. So that's it, though. That's it for me.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Ooh, Corey, we did another 2-hour show.
Yeah, we did it. Hooray!
It's been a while. Well, thank you for watching and or listening to this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. If you joined us live, you know what? I can't say that anymore. You joined us live. You look, follow and subscribe to the channel you're watching if you haven't done so already. If you're watching later on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments, whether it's on today's topic or a new idea we can discuss in a future episode. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, consider leaving us a 5-star rating and a nice review as it helps us with the scalability and reach. You can support Boss Rush on Patreon at patreon.com/Boss Rush Network and at a tier that's right for you. You can even follow for free and gain access to all of our base shows on one feed. Before we actually go, everybody, I forgot to mention I do have 2 articles on bossrush.net. You can check out my interview with Hal about Miss Fall Hunter. I talked to him for 30 minutes at PAX West, so you guys can give that one. Also, Opacadero, Chase and Seek. Opacadero 2 Chase and Seek is like a multiplayer game where you're a ghost or 3 humans and you're trying to capture each other or escape from the ghost. It's a family fun multiplayer online game. I got to talk to Katsu Tanaka, who's the director of the game. Right now, it's available in Japan, but it's supposed to be coming out sometime later here in the States. The version that I played was not localized. Me and Courtney also got to play it together, and we had such a ball, laughing, great music and stuff. So that interview is up also on Boss Rush, so you guys can read that. Do read David's, Shane's, and all of our other writers' material also on bossrush.net. We got a lot of articles on there that are some just some fantastic reads and everything. But with that, everybody, have a great week, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time on Nintendo Pow Block. Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Goodbye. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.